Anybody that's ever thought about doing surrogacy, I'll scream through the rooftops, do it. I can now say wholeheartedly I did something really amazing. Hi, my name is Casey Bajorquez. I live in Mission Viejo, California. I am married to my wonderful husband of going on, I think 15 years now. We have our oldest, Tori, she's 15. I have a middle child, Tessa, who's 12, and then Miss Trinity, she is 18 months. What would be different if I was not a surrogate? Everything. I went into it knowing how much I loved my girls, and I see them and I know they're a part of me, and she's got my nose, she's got my eyes, that's my girl, right? And I knew that I wanted to help somebody else have that feeling. The amount of joy that I felt afterwards, I almost felt like I had to say thank you to them. I had such considerate, intended parents that wanted to make sure that I was comfortable and happy through the entire process, and I was. It was a great experience. I would tell anybody that's looking into surrogacy, do your research, because it is important to make sure that you're with an agency that's going to take care of you. I wanted to be matched with intended parents who wanted a relationship, a friendship, and maybe you don't want a relationship, or maybe you're not looking for so much hands-on, but it's important to have that idea of what you're looking for and matching with an agency that is a good piece for that. When I read that first profile, I remember going, yep, this is it. Like, this is the couple I want to help.
Happy birthday.
Hi Casey, happy birthday.
A favorite couple memories for my first surrogacy journey. Right after we had the embryo transfer, I remember going and getting a whole bunch of pregnancy tests. I took the pregnancy tests and all of them said positive. So I lined them up and I FaceTimed the intended parents and I said to them, something to be excited about, something to look forward to for the new year is you're gonna be parents. And then I turned the camera around and could see the emotion on their face and knew, like, those are the moments that you know you're doing something amazing. I remember us going to the ultrasound appointment. We were finding out the gender of the baby. The text says, it's a boy, it's a boy. And I remember him throwing his hands in the air and he says, I got my boy, I got my boy. And tears running down his eyes and face, and the intended mother's crying, I'm crying, my husband's crying. And I remember so clearly the tech saying, thank you. And for somebody from the outside looking in, I'm sure that just made their day. But that was a pivotal moment, that joy you get when you know you're gonna have your sweet child here soon. So that was a special moment for me. Delivery day. The intended father took me to my house, dropped me off. I'm sitting there. I call them and I say, so we're having a baby. You guys need to come back. I'm having contractions. I remember the intended father's voice just shaking, like, what? Okay, I'm on my way. And the intended mother was there at this point. You know, you can see the tears in her eyes, the excitement. She's seeing that this is gonna happen. She's gonna hold her baby in just a few minutes. And I remember leaning my head on her shoulder. And that was a really special moment because you want, as a surrogate, for them to be able to feel and be a part of this as much as possible. She held my hand the entire time. Errol, the intended father, he was standing there as well. And I got to watch them do skin to skin. And the intended father got to cut the cord. And it was magical. It was amazing. Everything that I wanted and more, knowing that I was going into this experience to help them and see them hold their sweet baby. That, you know, we got to have this experience. It was beautiful. And it's easy. It's easy for me to love surrogacy, and it was easy for me when people ask if it was hard to do surrogacy. It wasn't. For those moments, like all of those moments wrapped up into one, and seeing them hold their baby for the first time, just nothing that can touch it. It's pretty special. Being a surrogate is probably the one thing that I can say I'm wholeheartedly proud of. I love my girls and I love being a mom. And if I couldn't be a mom, that would have been devastating. So knowing that I was able to help give that to somebody else is amazing.